There was a company that made an eye implant. So some people who've lost their eyeball, like they damaged their physical eyeball and can't see through it anymore, they can get a robotic eye attachment. And there was a company installing robotic eyes into people, and it would just hook up to their nerves in the back of their eye socket, and they would be able to see. It would give them vision in an originally blind eye, which is super cool. Can you customize a robotic eye? Oh yeah, you can see ultraviolet, you can see infrared. It's a robotic eye, so you can change different wavelengths too. It was super cool. The problem was the company went out of business. For the dozens of people who got the experimental surgery and had a working eyeball, they no longer got replacement parts and they don't get software patches anymore. All those people who got the implants had their eyesight go blind. Their system stopped updating and they had no more commercial support, and so they can't use it. Now it's a useless robotic eye. Oh, that's awful. We need legal legislation to prevent that. Like, it is one of my biggest concerns with human augmentation nowadays, where if you install an augmented robotic arm on a human, who is responsible for the life support of that? Someone needs to be, you know, because they stopped making the extra parts. They stopped doing software patches. It was bad. They didn't have the long-term support. Can't the engineers just do the long-term support? What engineers? The company's gone. It's not getting paid anymore. Those engineers all found new jobs. They're not working the project anymore. But there is a silver lining. There is a silver lining to the eyeball story, okay? A good Samaritan, an engineer who worked for the company, reverse engineered a bunch of the components and are 3D printing replacement parts and providing some long-term support for people purely for volunteer purposes. Like, they just volunteer their time to make sure that this is done. They weren't even high up. They were like a lowly grunt, and they were able to do this for them. All the people who got the surgery, they've gotten together, they have like a little Facebook group together, and they switch parts. So someone who has a new part for this one, but not a working other part, they'll switch them around and they'll all act as a support network together. So they are able to see now. There was like a good 6-month stint where there wasn't able to. A big news story released about this whole thing. A bunch of people came into support. A bunch of other organizations offered their manufacturing supplies and different ways to make the parts they needed. People were able to do it. So they can see it's jank, but they're able to do it.